My name is Susan Promise. I'm an emergency medicine physician here at UCSF. I'm a professor of emergency medicine. I'm the vice chair for our department, and I run the emergency medicine residency program. I'm the oldest of two children. I have one sister who's a year younger than I am, and I grew up in a middle-class family. My mother used to work as a ticket agent at a, now I don't even know what it's called, but it was the Oakland Coliseum. So she went to high school, Catholic high school, and then worked as a ticket agent. My father is a mechanic. He also went to Catholic high school and went on to kind of trade school. Both my sister and I, from a very young age, were pretty much told by our parents we were going to college, that was what we should be doing and where we ought to go. My parents put a high price on education and would do anything to make sure that we got the best education possible. They sent both my sister and I to private Catholic schools, and sometimes I think that was a financial struggle for our family. I was lucky to always be supported in my education from grammar school to middle school, college. Despite them not having the opportunity to go on to college themselves, they were nice enough and I think wise enough to make sure that I had opportunities to get me where I needed to go. And by going to a private school, a Catholic school growing up, I was lucky to have advisors to kind of help me and counselors to kind of direct me. And I looked to them a lot for advice because my parents just couldn't give it to me. They didn't have that experience. One of the experiences I reflect back on was my first day, or actually moving away to college. I went to college at Washington University in St. Louis. I grew up in the Bay Area and I'd never been to Washington University. And most people that were going away to college, their parents were there helping them move in. My parents bought me a plane ticket. They couldn't afford for themselves to go there, so put me on a plane and I went with all of my things and was kind of lugging things up and down the stairs, kind of unpacking. And it was a challenge to kind of get used to a new environment in a new place. I knew no one. I literally had never been there before. I think what helped me the most was really building friendships with people, people that had other experiences, had brothers and sisters that had gone to college, or meeting with kind of the RA for the floor to kind of help me make that transition. And I think that's what really helped me, I think, throughout my career, was kind of setting up groups of people to surround myself with that would be a support group. So when things were tough, I had someone to talk to that could understand it. Now, mind you, I would always call home and talk to my parents, but there were just things that they couldn't relate to because they hadn't been there and hadn't done that. But I was lucky, I think, as a first-generation student to really find good friends and counselors or advisors at school to kind of help me through the rough roads. So my advice to other people that are kind of following in that footstep of being a first-generation student is don't be afraid to ask for help. I think there's a lot of pride in getting accepted into college and into medical school or professional schools, and you feel like I've gone this far, I can do it, but it's tough, and it's really important that when you need help that you ask for it. And I think once you've gotten into professional school, people want you to succeed, and there's a huge network that can be available to help you. So in addition to asking for help, build close friendships with people. Have a support system that can be there for you, people that you feel comfortable talking to, people that you can share your fears or concerns with. Don't be in this alone. You don't have to be.